Hello? Hello? Un momento. On the right one? Okay, I hope I'm on the right one. What's up, everyone? It is me, Beef, and today we are going live and we're working on our next long form high effort piece, and the goal is I want you guys to be a part of it. And the way I'm going to do that is basically the way that my mind works is I don't know about you, but I always have like 50,000 different ideas about things and I never know how to do it. So I outsource everything I possibly can about decision making so that way I could focus on being creative. So, today our three options are a short, so something that's 1 to 3 minutes, a short film, which is like 5 to 10, or a video essay, which is like 15 to 20. And yeah, let's figure out what we're spinning for. All right, well, we got a video essay. So our options are why Scream 1 is better Gen Z horror than Scream 5, what Toradora teaches us about love, it's lonely, Rent a Girlfriend in Abuse, How Not to Adapt, Rosario Vampire, A Goofy Movie, and Identity, and Blue Lock and the Cost of Greatness. Now, I'm personally hoping that we get Blue Lock, but if we don't, it is what it is. I'm happy to make literally any of these. I think it'd be a pretty good time. So, yeah. Come on, baby. Give me Blue Lock. Fuck. Okay, well. Okay, well, that's fine. It was this close. So, now we have to start the next piece, which is writing it. So basically the way that I go about the process, the way I try to do this is, like I said, we want to outsource decision making, but we want to incorporate creativity. So what that basically means for me is what I will do is I'll throw up good old fashioned chat GPT. Give me 1 second, everyone. Let me do this in a way that is helpful. Do. That goes there. And all right. Can I not see this? There we go. And then done. And alt. So basically what I'll do is I'll throw up good old fashioned chat GPTs. And you might be saying, so you use it to write. No, I actually don't. I think using it to write is very stupid. It takes a lot of the fun out of the important part, which is coming up with the ideas and, like, actually making shit. So I try very hard not to do that. I probably should have said what this is. Whoops. I should have given a title. Next long form project. Duck-chan. Watch it get made in real time. Save. There we go. So yeah. So that's on. And then I pull up a Word document. Word. So personally, this is how I feel about the situation. Gen Z horror it's quite awful. And by quite awful, I mean it's just not made well. It never has been. It, for whatever reason, people don't really understand. I'm part of Gen Z, so I don't know where you guys stand on that, if you're an alpha or whatever. But I'm personally in Gen Z. Video capture? No, I'm going to add. Sorry, I'm a sleepy boy. I'm a sleepy boy like John Lennon. I want to add a window capture. Add a new. Yeah, sure. We're gonna call this one Word. Done. Boop. Boop. And come on. Come on. Come on. There we go. Boop. Boop. So what I'm going to start doing is basically just start scripting out the entire process. And as ideas pop up, I will try to work them through and figure things out. Damn, dude, I suck at live streaming. So here are my rough thoughts right now. Basically, what I'm looking to do is... Dude, that's far back. Basically, what I'm looking to do is go through this. So I try to start with a rough outline of what my ideas are. So Gen Z horror to me has never really done well, because horror is supposed to be like representative of like what the fears of a generation are, and the problem is that we're not really scared of much. Like, we're not really scared of dying, but like we are, but it's very much like sad, like it's insecurity being masked by apathy. But the other one, it's just apathy. So it's like this weird thing that's kind of hard to explain unless like you see it. So holy shnikes, I am sleepy. Let me fix this. I don't like the way it looks, which is insane because no one cares about the look except you, because no one's going to see the script. Well, now they are actually, but in I believe it's 1996 is when Scream 1 came out. So this is where things come up. Scream, the first movie in the franchise, was released December 20th. That's crazy. But hi, Luna. Hi, Lunar. So basically, as someone who's pretty silly, pretty dumb, pretty bad at a lot of things, I am trying my damnedest to not be bad at it. Where are you? And the way that you try to outsource this stuff is I am talking over myself while I'm looking for Streamlabs. There we go. Now, I'm just going to tell you guys, I think it's really bad to use AI to write things for you. I think it's really bad to use AI to, like, research. It's a tool, and a lot of people try to like attack it. Just don't, like, I don't know how to say this other than like just don't be stupid. Like, just know the things it's good at it, and use it for that. I normally use it to just kind of springboard ideas or come up with like different things and just see if it works together or not. So with this, it'd be 1996. No, I don't like that start. I'm not a big fan of starting things like that. It needs to start with like something a little bit more boomy. Like what's the word? Is there a way for me to like bring this up? Yeah, oh, cool. I don't know how close or far chat is. I can't tell. My bad, boss. What's a good eye-opening hook? So we're talking about Scream 1 as opposed to Scream 5. Personally, Scream 4 is actually really good too. Both of them kind of hit the mark of what I'm talking about. Oh, I got this. Now, a writing tip I've had for very long is just starting on a question. It creates weird interest, and it just creates a way for people to like get what you're talking about. So, what's your favorite scary movie? Mine is Wes Craven's 1996 masterpiece, Scream. There we go. What's yours here? Mine is Wes Craven's 1996 masterpiece, Scream. At a time when the slasher genre was all but dead. I'm just... just because it's already up. He was 30? Jesus Christos. I thought he was younger. Good for him. Which makes it incredible because he was so forward on that. Anyway, when the slasher genre was all but dead, a script come and completely... Fuck. I'm not good at spelling. I never have been. Turn the genre on its head. Now, here's the thing. What we're doing today is not glamorous. It's not new, but it's necessary. This is always kind of the most necessary part of doing something like this. You write, you create, and you make, you know? And that's about it. I'll just start by asking chat, what is your favorite scary movie? Fun fact, my movie ranking list, it actually goes a Goofy movie at number 1, Scream 1 at number 2, and Limitless at number 3. I never claim to have good taste. I just have taste. Turn the genre on its head. So, what's your favorite scary movie? Mine's Wes Craven's 19. The movie opens on one of the most iconic Oh, by the way, guys, I will be dropping a video where I do the cinematic breakdown for the Ruby trailers tonight. I think I have it scheduled for like 6 o'clock, so stay tuned. you know? Has one of the most iconic. It's a movie that started by stating, no, wait. It's a movie that started with breaking the rules and then making the rules. Now, when it comes to like the first Scream movie, it's interesting because Scream 5, when they do like the whole requel thing where it's the remake sequel and they break it down, and I'm gonna have to rewatch Scream to actually get a pretty good thing on this. So I mean, that's just kind of gonna be my homework tonight after I'm done with this, is watch Scream 1 and then watch Scream 5. And like the problem is that I hated Scream 5. Like I hated every fucking second of it. I thought it was awful. I thought it was a horrible movie. And like I saw it twice in theaters, which is like the worst part. So I'll go over my reasons why I didn't like it, just so that way we can start on the playing field of like what makes Scream. Wait, let's see if I can do this. Do I have MS Paint? MS. Aha! I do have Paint. Let's bring it up. That's weird. Is my thing up? How does this work? Face. Interesting. Is that part of the Nikon? Oh, no. How does that? Oh, that's how that works. I'm dumb. My bad, everyone. Source. No capture. Add new. Guys, I'm really bad at doing most things, and that's just factual. Hi. Okay, so let's. Probably should have green screened this, but here we are, being silly boys. Okay, so. We're back, baby. Basically, hello? Whoops. Where are you? There we are. Scream. I'm doing this right-handed. I'm a lefty, so I feel like you should be proud of me. Can you see this? Yeah, okay. Scream 5. So my problem with the movie is that the characters are not friends. They're like actually the opposite of friends. like if you watch, like, okay, so if you watch Scream 1, right? Imagine you have your friends, right? You're all homies, just just draw some homies here, you know? And then one of you keels over. They're dead. They're dead now. Okay? They're gone. They're gone with the wind. It's over. They're dead. It is what it is. Now, one of them's dead. Here's the question you have to ask yourself. Do you laugh about it like ha ha ha, or do you go, "Oh, this is fucking awful. This is a horrible thing to do." Cuz let me tell you, in Scream 1, people die. People get stabbed. They're like dead. There they are. They're dead. They're dead. They're dead as a doornail with only one mortar. That's them right there, dead on the floor. And then everyone in the main cast is like terrified. They're like, "Whoa." They're screaming. This is them screaming. So instead of getting that, we get this gal. Can I actually look this up? That's really the question. Because if I could look this up and not get immediately copyright struck and taken down for it, I will actually show this. Where are you? Let's go to Scream 5 accusing. Where are you? It's like, I really don't want this. Coraline is a phenomenal movie, and it's a very good scary movie. I mean, rest in peace to Neil Gaiman and his career, because that shit's over, bro. But like, I'm trying my best to give this the best way I can without like sounding like a complete hater on the movie. But like, where are you? The goal, dude, I'm so bad at streaming. Where are you? Okay, there we are. Basically, the problem is that when you start doing this and you make it where all your friends are dead and they're just like dead, and then you have all your characters proceed to then laugh about it like ha ha ha, you know, like a ha ha. What you end up doing is you create a scenario where none of your characters are actually likable and they're kind of the worst. Is there a way for me to make this thing bigger? How do I make this bigger? I don't use this often, so that's on me. Command D? No. We'll just go back. We're going back, everyone. Chat, I'm awful. I know. But the problem is you end up just making characters that are unlikable, kind of annoying, and really not fun to be around. And since that's really kind of that is what happened. That's just what happened in that scenario. Like you had these characters come out and they just didn't seem like they were actually friends. They seemed like the opposite of friends. And then in Scream 6, when that one chick, this one right here, is like, well, you could be the murderer, and then the guy who, now mind you, she was correct, but if I go around accusing every single person I see to be a murderer and I get it right by the end, is that really a dub? I argue no. I don't think that's a real dub. I think that's the opposite of a dub. I think that's probably the biggest L on Earth. So I don't really think that's a good way to start. By the way, this is just the learning process, guys. This is just how I be. So like, what is this essay saying? Like, what am I trying to say? Scream 1 or Scream 1996 captures the mentality of Gen Z much better than the requel from 2022, I believe. Got it. And the reason why I'm making that statement is mostly that Gen Z's horror is an ill-defined genre that uses commentary to It's a lens that that's very easy to imitate, but extremely difficult to... What the fuck is the word? Difficult to imitate. No. Easy to imitate, extremely difficult to execute properly. This is mostly due to the appearance out the lack of nuance. So basically what I'm getting at is that to do Gen Z horror properly, you need to have a certain level of nuance within the story. And that nuance is kind of like... I don't know how well people here followed internet trends, but do you guys remember when there was like the Tide Pod Challenge? So I used the Tide Pod Challenge as a very good example. Back in my days of high school, back in 2014, 2015, there was this fake trend, and I cannot stress enough that it was not real, where kids would talk about eating Tide Pods live on the internet. And the reason why they would do this is mostly because they thought it was funny. There was like the Cinnamon Challenge, Chubby Bunny, all this stuff, and they were like, haha, it'd be real funny if we could talk about Tide Pods, right? Just like, haha, we're talking about Tide Pods, it's Jover, we're eating Tide Pods, that's the joke. The problem with that joke is that some special snowflake who wanted to be, who wanted internet clout, did it. They sat there and they did it. They did the crazy thing of eating a Tide Pod, which then what this caused is a chain reaction where I believe it was Tucker Carlson and a bunch of other media outlets picked it up. And they were talking about how stupid and crazy and dumb Gen Z is because they're eating Tide Pods and shit like that. And that made it where the people that originally did it were basically like, huh, no, we're not. You're stupid. So, like, it's that nuance of, like, it's not real, but if it is, that's really funny. And the fact that you think that we're that dumb is even funnier. And, like, it's hard to properly capture that. So, can you actually read this? That is a good question. HD 1080. Okay, so you can read it. Good. Sorry, just want to make sure. All right. Scream 1996. Spent most of its runtime asking a simple question. Each film from Wes Craven follows this premise with everything up to 4, which was tackling the current culture of Hollywood remakes and horror. It was meta with the purpose of building this story that had a tongue-in-cheek element of no. And if they were, it'd be fucking terrifying. Chat, if you're here, if you're a part of this right now and you're chatting or you're talking, can I I just want to know, can we am I making sense right now? I hope I'm making sense. I'm like trying to do like 3 things at once, and like that's not the most fun. Okay, so, and we're starting over. This is not good. This is not how I want to start this. I like the what's your favorite scary movie. So, let's open on the same line, what's your favorite scary movie, but use the voiceover from the movie, and then line let's think about this. What's your favorite scary movie? Is that the right way to say it? A line that redefined a genre? No, that's too much. In media, no. What's your favorite scary movie? Fuck, I always ask questions now. I need something different. Let's go with, can I be heard? I just need that to be known too. Have you There we go. Have you ever heard the phrase life imitates art? What if I told you more often than not, art imitates life? In 1996, Kevin Williamson wrote a genre defining. Genre defining movie that would go on to completely reignite the slasher concept, and it all followed a very simple premise. Yeah, that sounds actually pretty good. And it all followed a very simple premise. Oh, what? No, fuck. Have you heard the phrase "life imitates art"? What if I told you more often than not, art imitates life? In 1996, Kevin Williamson wrote a genre-defining movie that would go on to completely reignite the slasher concept. In the 70s, 80s, genre had gone from the highest grossing popcorn flicks you took a date to on Friday night, laughing stock of cinema. Hi everyone, by the way. Hello. How's the day going? I hope you're doing well. Let's chat. I'm just going to write in chat questions and stuff like that. So if you want to participate or play along, more than welcome to. If not, totally cool. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba. I'm loving it. Friday night to the Laughing Stock Cinema. It's no wonder with the absolute insanity of sequel upon sequel and it's no wonder that the absolute insanity of sequel upon sequel and the almost supernatural elements many hardcore killers became, the genre was all but dead by the mid 90s. Yeah, this is actually the hard part of doing this, guys. I'm not even kidding. Like, what makes this part difficult is more of like, oh, what the fuck am I doing? Can I do this, you think? Let's try it out. Go here, and then go just to make everything easier. Can you guys hear this? Hello? Can you hear this? I hope you can hear this. Sorry about that. Oh my god, it's been 40 minutes, dude. You suck. You suck at making content. Anyway, so like basically the genre is dead by the 90s. So the concept then becomes like, let's bring you down a little bit more because I need to still speak and things. Genre was all but dead by the mid 90s. Killer Script came on the scene. We're good to completely into this game movie. That was until Killer Script came on the scene and broke every rule that dude, this is actually really difficult. So now when I'm usually at this part, what I do is I just kind of hit up my boy Jippet, and I will take what I got, paste it in there, and I'll basically just be like, hey, working on the script period, trying to talk about why and here's the problem is that when you do this, basically it's going to want to give you a bunch of stuff, and I don't care. I don't really care what it's going to say. I just kind of do this, get myself back in the rhythm of what I want to do and come up with my ideas. So then I let it think, I let it talk, I let it do its thing. So it's trying to say had been established, it's commentary on the genre itself, blending horror and self-awareness with a fresh. But I thought, more important than real, the genius of Scream wasn't just Ghostface, it was in the characters, dialogue, understood the audience. See, Scream was a horror movie, alright. But here's the problem, they forgot why Scream worked. So the real fears, culture shifts, they parody Gen Z tropes without speaking on them, they swap out Scream's sharp commentary on horror, blah blah blah. Sure. I don't need you to write the script for me. I will do that. Thank you for the input. I'm mostly trying to see where we go from here. To me, Gen Z is defined by this weird attribution of meta commentary and apathy. This is the mark. In Scream 5, we have the girl who's a niece of Randy. Damn, my screen is just going hard. Who actively calls people killers, but literally accuses fucking everyone the entire time. Then you have Randy, who literally accused the two guys bullying them. And he was right. He didn't accuse anyone else. Yeah, dude, this is such a bad stream. You know, we're gonna have to come back stronger, and you know, we're just gonna get through the day. I'm gonna be working till 5, and we're just gonna call it, you know, when we call it. But I'm just gonna keep it a buck. My bad, everyone. I fucked it. In Scream 5, Mindy. That's her name. Mindy feels like an. Because what I have to do is tonight I'm gonna have to watch Scream 1 and Scream 5, and then take notes, write them down, and like do the whole thing, you know. In Scream 5, Mindy feels like where meta commentary becomes more of a gimmick than an actual tool instead of being sharp and precise or constant. Yeah. No, because it's like the problem is I need to talk these ideas out, and normally I would just call someone and like talk to them real time about this, because like that's just how I work. Like I need to think, I need to talk out loud. That's just how I get through ideas. Like I believe in I do genuinely believe in art when it comes down to like this type of thing. You just have to do the work, and doing the work literally means like you have to grind at it. Like this is not the glorified part, this is not the easy part. This is the, hey, let's sit down, write something and revise it and hammer at it and work at it. And that's just how you make things. And because that's how you make things, it's not easy. It's literally just, I can't stress enough, it's just doing the work. So, cause like, I need a pathos element. Like, there's no emotional weight yet, and that creates a problem for me. I think this problem, by the way, that I'm like talking about is present in Bodies, Bodies, Bodies. Like, I really like the whodunit aspect of Bodies, Bodies, Bodies. I really liked the TikTok element, but the problem is that it's still missing the point. And it's hard to know it. You just like when you know it when you see it, and that's the big issue, because horror is representative of the times, and like, I can't speak for Gen Alpha, I can't speak for millennials, I really can't, because I'm not them. I'm part of Gen Z, and like, what scares me is the concept of nothing I do actually matters. And the way that I face that is I pretend like I don't care. But the key word there is I pretend. Like, it's a generation where everyone pretends to be something they either aren't, or they crave this authenticity that they don't have. And maybe that's part of every single genre. Maybe that's part of every single generation, where they just feel like they're pretending, and that's okay. However, there's something weird when every time your piece is presented on a screen, it's like a mockery of what you feel. When you see Chucky and you see like the concept of like the satanic panic on screen with like horror, when you see Halloween and you see the 70s represented through these serial killers that would come into neighborhoods and just steal your children and then murder them. Yeah, obviously Michael Myers is Ted Bundy or Jeffrey Dahmer, but like horror is the representation of the things that we fear and the things that go bump in the night. So like, mind you, I'm not a massive horror fan or anything like that. I just respect the genre. I think the genre itself is always forward thinking, always pushing, always being something it should be. However, what you're getting out of this isn't that, you know what I mean? Like, you're not getting that. You're getting something very different. You're getting this concept of like the beauty of it is it's not, I guess. Like, what made Scream so special, at least to me, was that like, yeah, Randy is a guy who's obsessed with movies and television and the rules and how they apply to real life, and he's now in a horror movie, and it's almost like wish fulfillment. Scream 1's almost like wish fulfillment for a guy like Randy. For a lot of us that love a genre, we know the rules, we know what we're supposed to do, we know that if we were there, we would run out the door. But then Kevin Williamson has the fucking balls to be like, okay, well, there's a guy with a knife chasing you and your door is locked. Would Would you be able to unlock your door? Would you be able to think about unlocking your door and then opening the door? No, you pull on it and it won't open, so you do the next best thing. You run up the stairs. Because that's the truth. That's what actually happens when you're scared. You're fighting or flighting. And then we get to Scream 5 and 6, and that's just not present. It's the appearance of something fake masquerading as real, and I just don't like it. And I'm trying to figure out how to say that without, like, immediately sounding pretentious or like an asshole. And I know that I'm not good enough at that. Because I always sound like an asshole. But, like, that's the concept, at least in my head, where it's like, you're making something scary for the sake of it being scary. You're not making something scary because you want it to be edgy or meta. Things that are meta for the sake of being meta are never good. Like, when was the last time? Like, that's not why you're meta. Meta is, like, as someone who wrote a book. Yes, I am published. Thank you. I am fucking somewhat competent. A lot of the times when I do meta, it's a way for me to poke fun at myself. So it's like, meta is supposed to lovingly poke fun at something, but when you have meta for the sake of meta, it stops being that, and it starts being like, it starts being something very weird and something very wrong. But you know, what do I know? So at least in my head, if we're gonna do this, it needs to be done in a way where we get the conversation started about, like, why isn't there Gen Z horror? Why are we not getting this feeling? Like, I can remember being 17 and, like, the Parkland shooting just happened. And being in homeroom. Literally being 17, being in homeroom. And looking on Twitter, scrolling past dead bodies of kids my age. And that feeling of, like, this could happen never really hit me. It was like, what do you mean? So, how do you create something that has that feeling of, like, I could literally die at any moment, and I've known since I was, like, 12 that I could die at any moment? And my only way to really cope with that is to pretend like I don't care, but I do care. And then I'm watching Scream 5, and it's just like, you're the murderer, bro. You're probably the murderer. Like, okay, that's clearly not what this is about. That's clearly not the vibe that we want to make. Duh. Ugh, I suck at writing. I think what I really have to do is just sit down and watch the original Scream and Scream 6. So, I mean, Scream 5. God damn. I'm also just very upfront and honest whenever I type or do anything, so it is what it is. Like, I am having a problem with this. Like, I know it's a good idea. I know it's a decent vibe. I'm just having a hard time articulating what I'm trying to say. And this is also what I mean by, like, use AI to be a tool, because this is what it's good at. I'm going to text or type in a fucking wall of noise, and then it's going to tell me, yeah, this is roughly what you're trying to say. And that's perfect, because that's what I want. Seeing kids of my age shot dead on the floor. Like, Scream 5 just has, like, this just apathy. And it's like, I don't know. Maybe I'm the only one who feels this way, and if I am, then okay. But I'm here to make something, and that's just the reality. And since I'm here to make it, I'm going to make it the best that I possibly can, and this is what I want it to be about. This feeling. But I don't even know if that's correct. Like, Because even when, like, Henry Winkler died in, like, the first movie, like, it served a point. Like, it got everyone out of the thing because they found the body on the fucking football field. I just can't figure out what it's trying to say. It's like in... Nothing much. How you doing? Currently just working. Trying to get through the new idea. Nice. I'm working on this video essay about how, like, Scream 1 is a better Gen Z horror movie than Scream 6, and I like to use ChatGPT to help me just work through ideas. It helps my life, makes it easier, and then I take the ideas and I write them in a Word document. And yeah, new videos coming out at 6, and then Death Note video essay is out at 5. So yeah. So currently the problem is that I'm trying to explain. Dude, it's so coded. I hate whenever I see YouTubers shitting on it. It's like, dog, it's like outsource the parts of your creativity. No, not your creativity, but your decision making that just make your life easier. Just, dude, respect. Deadass respect. I wish I got my degree, but like, I don't like using it for the writing part because I like to write things, but I like using it as like, hey, this is what I'm trying to say. Does this make sense? Does it not make sense? What's kind of the argument I'm making here? It just helps with that. The problem is I'm gonna have to like rewatch Scream 1 and Scream 6, like Scream 5 and 6, and I hate Scream 5 and 6, but I do need to watch them. Like, dude, I'm trying to yeah, Scream 1 through 4. Oh, okay. Scream 1 is amazing. Scream 2 is a phenomenal sequel. Scream 3 it's alright. Scream 4, I think, is the second best movie in the franchise. 5 and 6 are like, I think they're bad because I don't think they understand what they're doing. And like, I'm trying to talk about like what Gen Z horror is, and Gen Z horror is like this, I don't want to call it a weird thing, but this weird thing where what's the right word? Gen Z horror is this weird thing where it's like, you know, everything is fucked, but instead of like succumbing to fear, you just kind of joke about it because that's really the only thing left you can do. And the problem is that a lot of these movies mistake that level of apathy to mean like, oh, so they don't care about anything. It's like, no, I care a lot. I just saw kids getting killed on my phone though. I watched ISIS behead a bunch of people when I was like 8, you know? So like I'm well aware of my mortality. So I'm not like, yeah, I'm scared of dying, but like I'm aware how fucking easy it is to be killed right now. Like, I don't know how to explain that any better. But then I'll watch like Bodies, or like Scream 5 and 6, and it's just like, we don't care. Like, you should. You should care that your best friend died. You shouldn't fucking write it off like it's nothing. Because, you know, why would you? It's like hard to explain, and I've tried explaining it many times. I actually have a really fun movie idea about this, where it's an anti-horror movie, where it's basically like, imagine like a comedy that's like Superbad-esque, where the entire thing is filmed as like a house party rager amazing thing, and then people slowly just kind of leave, but it's still filmed as like a rager. And then you just find the dead bodies and they're completely gutted and disgusting and just gross. And then the concept kind of breaks down, where it's just like they keep on ignoring the fact that there's dead bodies all around them because they want to keep partying until it's too late and they're like, fuck. Like, we got to deal with this. So yeah, I appreciate that. It's just one of those dumb, well, not dumb, it's just one of those ideas. I had a dream once, I think a year ago or a year and a half ago, where I was like in the plot of a movie, and like I realized that the people in front of me were like the murderers, and so I had a corkscrew in my hand and I stabbed them. But it turns out there was no murderer. Like, that was the joke of it all. Like, it was all accidents and there was no actual murderer, and I figured that out. And it was after I had killed these two people, and it's like they were on my ground, like they were on like my basement floor, and I was like, I remember waking up and taking like 10 minutes to get up because I genuinely believed for like a good couple minutes where I was like, fuck, dude, there are two dead bodies out there, and I just know my life is forever over, and I just don't want to deal with it. I literally was just, if you've seen Hereditary, I was like, I get it. I completely get it, because you know everything's fucking over. Like, it's so dumb. I love Hereditary, but I completely understand why Alex Wolff, the son, got in that bed after decapitating his sister. I fully get it, bro. Cause like, what else are you gonna do? like you're fucked. Like, you know you're fucked. I haven't seen Beau is Afraid. I've been wanting to watch it, because I've heard very good things. I'm just gonna check. Beau is Afraid. I wanted to watch this. Ari Aster did this? Now, does that mean that it's randomly gonna turn into him, a weird sex thing? That does look cool. The same director, one of my favorite. I'd be down to check it out. I genuinely love horror, but I don't enjoy watching it because I'm a scaredy cat. But like, I do love a good horror movie. Let's see. Okay, so Gen Z horror isn't about fearing the unknown, it's about fearing the inevitable. We grew up watching real horror unfold in real time, school shootings, climate disasters, pandemic, political chaos. There's no mystery, no slow build of potential. We already know what happens next. We just don't know when. Because the characters know horror movie logic but still experience fear when it happens to them. They joke, but they're not immune to the stakes. Like safety net. Is about pretending okay when it's not. Yep, fair enough. Ironic, self-deprecating, not because... I don't enjoy when ChatGPT makes it seem like it's a part of it. You're not Gen Z. Stop saying you are. Anyway. I really am going to have to watch Scream 5 tonight, and I'm just gonna keep it a buck. I'm just gonna keep it a buck, bro. I'm gonna give it a buck, bro. I don't wanna. You know, I would love to take a nice edible, get fucking wasted and watch it. But like, I know that's not gonna work for me, and I'm just gonna have to sit there and go for it, and that's just gonna upset me. But I'm gonna have to. It's about exposure and desensitization. By the time out, horror wasn't something we escaped into, it was just another thing. So what I'm trying to say there is, okay, I'm now just kind of using this as a way to outline. Also, you know, Uncle Crow, I'm just gonna ask you, I plan on live streaming like every Wednesday for like a few hours, just kind of going over like the next long form video. This week's gonna be scripting, next week's probably gonna be voiceover stuff, and then the week after that's gonna be whatever, editing or something. So like that's kind of the plan with the live streams. So opening on horror. Probably work better. I just want to like... I'd say I want to take a nap, but I don't want to take a nap. Oh, my neck. Dude, tell me about it. And like, I'm kind of trying to like do the live stream stuff so that way it demystifies the process, because I think when people see videos, they're like, oh, it's really hard. And if I could help make it not hard and tell people that, that's what she said. Anyway, if I can at least provide like enough information, or just like, yeah, it sucks. Like, I'm currently at the part where, yeah, this sucks. But it gets better the more you do it, then I'm down. Let's see. Capture a feeling, yeah. So I'm thinking of maybe, if that's the way we want to start, let's get rid of this and do like what's a strong opening hook? Ever since the inception, there we go, of film, there's been a dedicated subculture. There we go. Dedicated subculture in the macabre. Now, is macabre... How the fuck do you even spell macabre? Fuck. What is macabre? And in works of art means having the quality of the grim, ghastly atmosphere. Oh. Macabre. I'm all about that. Respect. Interested in the macabre. I can't pronounce that word at all. Okay. So, interested in the macabre. The horror genre has the... See, like, what makes horror cool is that, like, it's always, like, on the forefront. Like, if you want to know where culture is heading, you just have to watch underground horror, and you could basically figure out what filmmaking is going to look like in 5 years. That's what makes, like, horror movies so dope. Is that, like, not modern horror, like, not, like what you, not Jordan Peele... And that's not to insult Jordan Peele. That's more of just like mainstream horror doesn't have that, but like underground horror always has that thing where it's like if you want to know where things are going, just look at horror, because it's always on the pulse of society, which makes it so dope. Has the horror genre. Oh, let me tab this bitch. The horror genre has this unique ability. The horror genre has the unique ability to Jesus Christ. I've done that so many times today where I just go through, hit X, and then not delete the thing I want to delete. Okay. The horror genre has this unique ability to always be on the pulse of culture and thinking ahead. Whether it was the Soviet panic, suburban crises, the music has really helped me out here. I still want to know what your long-form passion project has been about, by the way. I'm not saying that to be a dick. Obviously, you want to keep it under wraps, keep it under wraps. But like, I would like to know. Suburban Crises, Halloween. Ba, ba, da, ba, da, ba, da, ba. Nice. Ooh. That's actually going to be really cool. So you're looking... music soundtracks. I am doing a video about my favorite bits. And I want to... Yeah, that's the hard part. With like the way you're going to be doing... Are you trying to edit with the beats? Are you trying to like mix and mash? Are you talking about it? Or like, are you going over like what makes them tickle your brain? Or like how are you trying to present that? I guess is the way I want to say that. Alright, perfect. Huh. Well, now I'm interested. I just want to see something. Un momento. I'm sure you've done this, but now I just want to see it. Are you already in the editing process, or are you the recording process right now? I do enjoy when it's just somebody yapping about the thing that they love. All right, if you're editing, I'm not going to sit there and provide any ideas because I get it, you know? If you end up going back to the recording board, hit me up because I definitely have ideas. Are there any edits you're looking forward to doing over others? Ow, my ear. Let's see. Alright, fair enough. I was going to say something that could maybe help your argument is kind of like, if you haven't already done it, like look at the, I respect it. I was going to say maybe try to look at like the, what the fuck is the word? Not the vibes. Shit. Like motifs within the music to see if there's like any recurring themes. Because that could be pretty fun. Like try to see like what's making, not you excited, but like what's making it work. Okay, so, oh dude, that is actually, when you're done, please send me the link and I will gladly watch it. Because it sounds dope. I was gonna say, I always like seeing that because if there's one thing I am not good at, it is music breakdown. That's just not how my brain works. Visuals, I got. Music, not so much. It doesn't matter. If it takes you a year, it takes you a year. I just spent 60 days working on a video about Death Note that no one's gonna watch, so it's fine. And each generation spanning all the way back to, well, now I need to know. What was the generation before the greatest generation cold. Which was the generation? I just need to know what the last 10. What are the last 10 generations called? The interbellum. All right. The silent. I am Gen Z, god damn it. Alright, perfect. Okay, so probably the silent generation would be the best one. Spanning all the way back to appreciate you, Blue Cheese. I hope you're having a good time. Currently just working on this video, but thank you very much. Okay, so much of Gen Z is just millennial culture repackaged, but they couldn't be further apart. What is... Thank you. I'm probably gonna be done the next like hour anyway, so like I'm just kind of chilling, getting through the day. They're really putting... I'm surprised. It's just, I'm just having a hard time getting to where I want to be. Its own thing. The problem that persists. I'm trying to think of the vibe. With no unifying structure. What's going on, everyone? Currently working. Hello, how's the day going? I hope you're having a good one. Let's see, I'm going to try and explain it. And the clarity. Is this the fucking... This is interesting. In my high school, I like Amy, and if she found out, she'd probably hate me. Dude, this is a Pofu song. Insanity, bro. Good on him. But either way. The clarity of is sort of fucked already. I know I'm not talking. My bad, everyone. I'm just kind of getting through. So, oh, fuck me. I think this might be a good start, but I just want to see how this works. Yeah. I'm trying to think like what I'm trying to say as well. Fuck. I don't even know how long I've been live for. An hour? Oh, almost 2 hours. But utterly fails at every attempt. currently just vibing, having a good time. Hope everyone else. I know I'm just writing and talking, so that's on me. That would actually be pretty cool. I really wish I got the blue lock video. And it's like, I get it. I could change it, but I'm not going to do that because I'm... You know, sometimes you roll them, sometimes you don't, you know? It is what it is. Uh-oh. Persona 5 music. I'm going to be shut down so quick, bro. I'll take it. I hate when ChatGPT does this where it fucking glazes me. Oh, damn. Somebody was here. My bad, boss. I'm just kind of going to keep working until, you know, I'm done. So, my bad, everyone. Just getting through the day. Hello, everyone. Oh, you're gone again. Bye. Dude, what am I doing right now? I don't even know. I don't care. It is what it is. I'm just getting through the day. I know so much of this is just me not talking, but I'm just getting into a flow state. Perfect. If I can at least get the intro done today, I'm going to be pretty happy. Now, I'm not going to be writing the entire thing on stream, but I'm just going, like... I'm going to be honest, guys, if you've got... Not that anyone's going to watch this, because a lot of it's just dead space, but either way, basically the concept is each one of these streams I'm going to be doing something new, and I'm just kind of getting through it. It is what it is. If people watch it, cool. If not, totally understood. Is what it is, but whatever. Yeah. I like these sentences. I'm adding them. Again, like I said, use things to help you. I don't know. I'm just chatting. I'm just talking. My bad, everyone. I suck. Doop, doop. How does this work? Does that even make sense? Tried to scare us then. I don't like those actually. Go with, can you add those? Nice. Well, guys, I got to the end of the opening, and I'm pretty happy with the work and stuff that we got done today. So thank you for watching. I apologize that I was boring the entire time, but I hope you enjoyed it. Thank you, and bye bye.